You can see a good example there of a prototypic language structure, because monkeys are complicated enough to be able to say something like, "Holy shit, there's a jaguar," right? Now you might think, how in the world could you have a neurological disorder that would make you curse, that would make you swear? It just doesn't make sense in some sense that your brain would be so fractionated in its specialization that, that a neurological condition could emerge that was that specific. But here seems to be the answer. Most curse words are very, very short and kind of guttural. And they're usually 4 letters, as in the famous 4-letter word. And they're also usually expressed during conditions of high emotion. Now, it turns out that certain kinds of primates have distress calls. So, for example, perhaps there's a monkey troop and one of its primary enemies are, predatory birds that swoop down from the sky. And so the monkeys have evolved a cry that basically means, look out, there's an eagle in the sky that's going to eat you. And then once that cry is emitted by any of the group members, all of them immediately scatter and take defensive action. They hide. Or maybe they have this, it's another troop and maybe they're preyed on by leopards or something like that, and they also have an alarm cry for the leopards, and that means, hit the trees or do whatever you have to do to get away from the leopard. Well, it turns out that the linguistic centers that are in those monkeys that produce the alarm cries to predators are the same circuits that you use to curse. And if you have Tourrette's syndrome, what happens is it's those old proto-linguistic circuits that you share with lower order primates that are disinhibited. And so you can see a good example there of a prototypic language structure, because monkeys are complicated enough to be able to say something like, "Holy shit, there's a jaguar," right? and it's usually the most nervous monkey in the pack